Good day everyone. Please feel free to browse and watch any other videos on the channel. And also don't forget to leave a donation. Today we look at petrified footprints and other human objects found in digs. In Glen Rose, Texas, south of Dallas in the US, there is a river called the Biloxi River. In 1908, the river flooded and the river bed, which was limestone, was ripped off. A piece about 61 centimeters thick was moved about 32 kilometers downstream. Under the piece that broke off was another layer of limestone, and it contained hundreds of dinosaur footprints. They even made a state park out of it called Dinosaur State Park. They chiseled out most of the footprints and sent it to various museums and universities to protect it against erosion. At the museums, they set these blocks up underneath the dinosaur displays. Some of the tracks are so big that a small child took a bath in one. Right next to the tracks, frequently, they found human footprints. Roland Bird was in charge of the dig and reported that they were 38 to 50 centimeters long, clearly defined human footprints. This should make you think, because evolutionists does not believe that humans lived at the same time as dinosaurs. Hundreds of petrified dinosaur tracks have been found all over the world, and there's nothing unusual about it. But to find human footprints with the dinosaur tracks is very unusual. In 1884, geologist E. Flint worked at the Peabody Museum in Harvard University and went to Nicaragua. He found a layer containing fossilized human tracks 4.8 to 6.1 meters below the surface. He said, among other things, that the footprints were 1.27 centimeters to 7.6 centimeters deep and that none exceeded 45.72 centimeters in length. That's a big footprint. Universities and museums are very careful how they mention such finds, if they mention it at all, because that would have a negative impact on their evolution religion. This is a picture of the Taylor Trail in Glen Rose, Texas. On one of the best human footprints, one could still make out the dermal ridges. This is like the fingerprint, only it's on the toe. It was like this for the first couple of months until erosion started clearing it. Pretty soon the tracks lost its shape and became more like an oval, and over time it turned into a three-toed dinosaur track. Some creationists started backing off from calling the Biloxi River tracks human because of this change. They also find human footprints inside of dinosaur tracks. It seems normal to me that when you walk through heavy snow or mud, that you would step in someone else's footprint, as they already did the work for you. Some skeptics thought that the human footprints were fake, and so they chiseled out some of the rock ledges. When they removed the rock, they found some more human tracks underneath and in the undisturbed limestone. One could even make out how the depression of the toes distorted the lamination lines. This means that it was not made by process of erosion or carving, but by compression. The stride of this man, that is the distance between his footprints, was about 1.8 to 2.1 meters. An assistant pastor wrote Dr. Hoven and told him that he worked with Dr. Carl Bow on an excavation where they found human footprints next to dinosaur tracks. He said it looked like the man was following the dinosaur. He explains that Nova was there to film the dig and that there was also an evolutionist who was arguing with Dr. Bow the whole entire time. According to him, Nova did not film the tracks or the dig, but they did interview the evolutionist. This man told Nova that there was nothing there to disprove evolution. What he did not tell Nova is that he refused to even look around to the tracks that Dr. Ball was working on. Nova knew that the man did not even look at the tracks while making these statements, but never gave Dr. Bow equal time to respond. You see, evolution is not science. It is a religion, and they defend their worldview with religious fervor and zeal. If it was real science, it would be open to observation and all measurement. Someone on a Nova TV special said, finding dinosaur footprints side by side with humans would counter evidence that humans evolved long after the dinosaurs became extinct, and back up the claim that all species, including man, were created at one time. I agree. This guy said, creationists have stated that humans and dinosaurs were contemporaries in time. Were these momentous statements true, the names of the discoverers would thunder down the corridors of time as individuals who made one of the most outstanding discoveries of the 20th century. So, why don't they give them credit? Now for some objects found in rock that defy the evolutionist logic. They found this hammer, the wooden handle of which was partially coalified, turning to coal. Seashells found surrounding the hammer was dated at 400 million years old. And people say that they did not have iron before the flood? Just read the Bible. In Genesis 4 verse 22 it says that Tubal-Cain was an artificer of brass and iron. This bell was found in a lump of coal and is made of some type of brass material. According to some textbooks, coal formed around 250 million years ago. Of course, the most logical explanation is in the Bible, and thus I think coal was formed in the flood about 4,400 years ago. This cast iron pot was found in a lump of coal. This zinc and silver vessel was found in coal that was supposed to be 600 million years old. This clay doll was found in supposed 12 million year old rock in Nampa, Idaho. We all know about the 2,000-year-old battery found in Iraq. What? Electricity? That long ago? Sure, why not? Here's an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic showing the Egyptians using electricity. Maybe ancient man was much smarter than we give him credit for, especially with the fallen angels teaching him as well. They found human bones and a copper arrowhead in a vein of silver. J.D. Whitney published how they found advanced human stone tools in a gold mine in 1880, in rock layers supposed to be 55 million years old. W.H. Holmes of the Smithsonian Institute wrote, "Perhaps if Professor Whitney had fully appreciated the story of human evolution as it is understood today, he would have hesitated to announce the conclusions, notwithstanding the imposing array of testimony with which he was confronted." In other words, people, what he is saying is, if this professor knew how important our theory is, he would not have told anybody what he had found. The Smithsonian is responsible for hiding all sorts of evidence going against the evolution theory. In the 1950s, Thomas E. Lee of the National Museum of Canada found advanced stone tools in glacial deposits at, excuse my pronunciation, Shegwanda on Minatulan Island in Lake Huron. The deposits were 65,000 to 125,000 years old. The director of the museum was fired for refusing to fire the discoverer. Tons of artifacts disappeared into storage bins at the NMC. The discovery had to be killed. It would have forced the rewriting of most every book in the business. Folks, this is all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please do not forget to leave a donation. Instructions on how to do so will follow. God bless. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified of our next video. You can help us create better videos by leaving a donation on Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you. We hope to see you next time.